Hello everyone, welcome to my weird and wonderful world. And today's episode is a really important one to me. This was suggested by a wonderful subscriber I have, and a viewer, and his last comment was something I was thinking about doing in the first place, and I am wearing this shirt in honor of him. He goes by the name of Bunky's Cow, and he's one of my loyal viewers and subscribers. And yeah, the topic he asked me to talk about in his last comment was about the death of physical media, which according to him is going to be happening in the near future, like probably in a year or so. And they're going to take out physical copies of stuff like CDs and DVDs out of stores and stuff. That is super bad news to me. I hate that idea. It's not cool at all. Because, okay, I will admit I can be a bit of a Luddite in some ways. Although I am trying to get over that and use physical media and use the social media as much as I can, making these videos. I love watching YouTube, and I only watch YouTube for the stuff that I cannot buy on in a physical copy. When it comes to movies or music, I will use sometimes YouTube to sample music, but I prefer actually going out and buying the physical copy. And I only use this as an example for the thumbnail, and I'm not here to review and showcase what I'm going to show you here. But for example, buying this, okay. Now I'm not going to open it for you because the battery is actually, I need to recharge it again. But as an example of something that I love, I bought 2 copies of the same album, so I can get both copies of the physical media. This one here with the player in it, and the other one, which is a little bit of a different copy that has the 3D cards. It has 5 3D cards in it. I had to get both copies. I paid over $150 just so I can get maybe a close to or about $150 just so I can get both physical copies, because I love physical media. And I will leave that video on right up here in this corner at the end of this video. And plus I'm going to also, like always or most often, I will leave my playlist of my Most CD Culture Show and Tell, which is the point of all this. I love physical media, and the thought that they're going to kill it off, and that you won't be able to get. I mean, I'm sure Frank's Music, which is a place I love to go to get my music, will still sell. But you're talking about big franchise stores like Walmart, and I'm sure that Sunrise Records and Frank's Music is still going to be there to continue to promote the physical media. And I understand, okay, people love their streaming sites, people love their phantom images and music, which is what I call it. For me, it's not substantial, it's not tactile. I rather hold the physical copy of stuff. And again, as on my thumbnail, like when I saw this, okay, I bought this when I even couldn't really afford to buy it. But my first favorite TV show of all time, and I still am a huge fan of Star Trek. I want to get everything on DVD and CD, on DVD for sure, of Star Trek. I have the first 3 seasons of Voyager. I have the three Kelvin timeline Star Trek movies, and I have the first season of Lower Decks. Now I love those. I want everything. The next thing I wanted to collect was the either the TNG DVD box set or even the Enterprise box set, and then eventually get Deep Space Nine and to continue the rest of my Voyager and stuff. But I need the physical copy. Now, when I saw this, these are the remasters, with all brighter, better video quality and remastered visual effects and everything. I love this. There's over 7 hours of bonus features and everything, and yeah, I can't tell you. Yeah, I bought this. I saw it at Spin It, okay, second hand, but it was in perfect condition. I bought it for $40, and I couldn't even really spend. I didn't really even have the money. But I made a couple of sacrifices and bought this because I needed to have this in my collection. That's for a guy like me, and yes, I know I'm an older generation. I'm a Gen X, of course. You know, being born in 1971. I'm 52. And yes, I am a bit of a Luddite, okay? Just a little bit, but I'm doing everything in my power to overcome that. And that's why I got a YouTube channel. But I hate using Spotify. I hate using Netflix and stuff like that. I mean, and I do get it. It's the convenience, and people love, being able to find whatever they want just right there, right then, and and this Disney Plus and so on and so forth. But I'm a collector. It's because of the way I grew up. It's the way it's my nostalgia from my youth. Like when I first saw my first DVD movie, which I believe must have been, I can't say for sure, but I think it would have had to have been Jurassic Park. And seeing those special features for the first time, and being able to pause it and rewind, and skip to your part and everything. I mean, that blew my mind as a teenager, and it just, from then on, I had to have I had to have everything I could of that, any DVD, and I remember the first time, because I was a tape collector. I used to have a huge collection of cassette tapes, and then I can't remember what my first CD was when I was a kid, but yeah, I loved. Okay, my favorite, just to give you an idea, my favorite band is Tool. Now, how many times, and my favorite album still to this day of all time is Lateralis. Now I gotta show you something. I didn't think of it before, okay? But now when it comes to Lateralis, I had played that CD so often that I had a copy of it when I was living in Montreal, because it came out the first year I lived in Montreal in 2001. And I had a copy up in Montreal that eventually I wore out and had bought a new one. I had brought that new one with me, and then so I bought a second copy, which now you see that when that one went, okay, that I made a little thing out of the covers from it, right? But when that one went, I had to buy a third copy, which I still have a booklet from that, because I saved that. So that was my third copy. But when that went, okay, because that is from when that had gone, because I played it so often that I bought a fourth copy, okay, which I sent to the Trash Talkers. The Trash Talkers have my fourth copy that I bought because I wanted to share that music with them. So when I sent them that drawing that they have in the background, which I commemorated the 20th anniversary of that album. I went and sent them that. That was my 4th copy. So, which means I had to go out and buy my 5th copy. So this here which I haven't played as much as I used to, which I'm due to play this again very soon. This here marks my 5th copy of the CD, because I love it so much. It's my favorite album of all time, which I went and still went out and bought. This is the only LP I own, the only one I own ever, and because I had to get as much physical copies of that as possible, because that is what I love. And now you're gonna take them out of stores and that, like having the physical media out of stores because of stupid streaming services and stuff, because you make more money from that than you do from this nowadays. That's sad. That's greed. That's just greed, like flooding the market with crap, which I consider crap. I will always prefer the physical copy over. You're never, like, I'm so mad at that, of you guys taking away my physical copy of stuff, that I will never want to stream anything from you stupid idiots. I apologize for using the word idiot, but that best describes what I feel about that. Because it's just like, yeah, if I can't get my physical copies, like for another example, like I have a stereo, CD with a CD player, a beautiful stereo, a CD player, and a dual cassette player, and that I love it. It's probably up there in my top 5 favorite possessions that I own. Beyond that, and well, I even love it more than my computer, because how glitchy my computer gets, and like, not either one. Like, doesn't matter if I get a brand new computer because on those computers I keep getting stupid pop-ups here and there, just trying to always sell me stuff. Here, buy this upgrade, buy this, buy that, upgrade to this, you need to do that. No. I hate advertising. I hate advertising with a passion. You don't need to advertise for a CD from me. I will go out and buy a CD that I want. I wish I could afford all the CDs that I want. I wish I had 2,000 CDs. But no, you want to get rid of them because the new generation that dictates how the media that's out there, it's yeah, they because they're so glued to their phones all the time. They're so disconnected from reality, being stuck on their phones all the time, that they're losing contact. And I'm not just talking about physical media. I'm talking about contact with nature, contact with other people. Especially ever since COVID happened, the distancing and anger. People are more anger, like have more anger issues than ever before. People fly off the handle a little too quickly. And my last 2 episodes where I talk about people being like this generation being the most offended, it's shocking to me. I don't understand that. I mean, I remember a day, in the past where people were fundamental, where you would go out and mingle with people. I used to love hanging out at just little coffee shops here and there. At one point in the 2000s, or before the 2000s, you could find an awesome coffee shop so many places and be able to meet new people, to go and have a coffee and talk with people in face to face. And now it's so hard to do. I find it so hard to meet new friends that recently I made friends with people in my building. And what do we talk about? We talk about different things, but I talk about music with my new friends as much as the topic that I love talking about the most, and I could talk about music forever. It's my favorite topic of all time, beyond anything else. I mean, science is another topic that is probably the second topic that I love to talk about a lot with people and that. But having the physical copy you can't replace that with phantom signals that that you get on these devices. I know people, the new generation, think that this is archaic and ancient and this is old people stuff. But so what? So what? People like me, I don't know. You can't take that away from me. You just can't. You're gonna kill a deep part of my soul. It's just soul crushing to me that the powers to be wants to kill physical media in favor of because streaming services, they can advertise more and make more money and more money and more money. Greed. I'm not a fan of capitalism. I hate greed. But I want the artist, the true artist, to get recognition. Look at YouTube. YouTube has so, and it's not YouTube per se, but the record companies that put their content on YouTube, they're so afraid of copyrights that they restrict YouTube from having true artistic expressions, to be able to promote properly those artists out there that make fantastic music. I think you're killing the music industry. I think classic rock and classic metal and those, because music, for me personally, okay, this is my opinion, music today just does not compare whatsoever to the music of the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and most of the 90s. After the year 2000, the quality and the beauty and the soul of music has been going down because it became too much of a business. It became too much of a commodity rather than the artistic expression. And this is what this represents. This represents, I'm talking about the physical copy, true artistic integrity that is sorely missing from the music of today. There's no integrity to it. Now it's just like just keep it coming, make the revenue, and so they're going to what pays them the most, and pay no mind to the artist, pay no mind to those who had struggled and suffer in the pursuit of their art. You're undermining and minimizing that. Those bands in the past that toured and that's how they promote it. Not through commercialization. They promoted their albums by touring, by merchandising, and that is the heart of true creative expression, that those artists have sacrificed so much of their lives to doing, and now you're gonna throw that all away and kill the physical media because yeah, it's heartbreaking to me that this is what you want to do. No. I mean, now you go to a concert, okay, and you, instead of being there, enjoying the artistry, enjoying the show. No, now it's now that they put up their damn phones, and like most people now put up their damn phones and record it so they can market it if they want to and put it on YouTube and cheapen the experience of going to a show and getting something out of it, like a personal. It's just, yeah, that is my feelings and opinion upon where I see media, the physical media and media in general going. It's heartless now. It's not the same as it used to be. All of the concerts that I went to go see, thankfully, was before this cell phone army of zombies, cell phone zombies being there watching, not even watching the show, but they're watching it on their phones as the show is going on in front of them. Because they're taping it. You're not enjoying the actual ambiance of being at a live show. Live, not secondhand. A secondhand experience. That's what I call that. It gets me angered. I'm all peeved up about this because it's such an important thing that I wish that this is not so. Please. So this is my plea to all those powers and be, from the record studios to the streaming companies. Please do not kill physical media. Please do not even kill the concert experience. Cell phones should not be allowed at all in any concert venue whatsoever. Maybe at the end for the last song to take a couple of photos, and maybe about a minute or two of video just to say that you were there. But besides that, no. You should be able to go and experience the true nature of what a concert should be, and keep this alive. Keep the physical media alive. Now, I gotta calm down and tell you guys, everybody out there, that I love you. I still think there is a use for physical media and this is the way physical media, not physical media, but social media needs to be used as a means of expression from people like me who has a real thing to say, and like I said before in my couple of last previous episodes, there, it's so that you're not, make this less for junk food for your brain and actually use it for true artistic expression of talking about real topics, educating people. There's so many awesome programming on YouTube and other medias for educational purposes, for artistic purposes. But when it's just mindless brain food for just entertainment's sake, I don't know. I mean, that's okay to a certain degree, but it should not be the main focus of what YouTube is about. And please, if you're going to be using this media and taking away the physical media, lighten up on your darn copyright rules. And I'm not blaming YouTube. I'm blaming the record companies. You gotta lighten up on that and promote your artists. Have them be the spotlight instead of no. So before I continue to go on for hours, I'm just going to have to stop myself here. And like I was going to say, I love all of you out there. I do embrace new ideas and I am trying to evolve with this new technology and everything, which is why I'm doing my YouTube channel and to try to be less of a Luddite. And yeah, I love everybody out there, and as always, please be safe. Take care. I will see you on the flip side, and please, everyone, have a great day, evening, night, wherever you may be. Peace, everyone.